So in this video, I'm going to show you how to trim your pants from 48 inches pants. Okay? And I'm only 30 to this. So this is the 30-inch pants. Coming from 49 inches to this, I had to use about 4 techniques. And if you watch this video, you're gonna learn all 4 techniques and you're gonna see how I trim it down to 30 inches for myself. So thank you guys for watching, and if you're interested, let's get started. Before we start, remember to like this video and subscribe to this channel if you like this type of video. So guys, thank you, and let's get to work. Hey honey, this is my new pen.
Wow, that's amazing.
Remember the big pen?
Yes,
yeah,
they were giant.
Giant. So it went from 49 inches to only 30 inches. So I
Oh
had
my
to trim
god.
19 inches off.
Wow. Those look awesome.
Yeah. Good job?
Good job.
Good. No. Okay. I mean, I know my measurements, but I can show that to you. Here, I'm gonna measure my waist by here. So that's 30 inches, right? Then I'm gonna measure this pen that I'm gonna fit. So you know how you measure, right? So basically when you measure, this is where you measure. Go from here, okay? Measure all the way around, all the way around. Yep, it's 49. So yes, you see, whenever you hear 40, 20, 30, 40, it's usually more. See, when they say 48, it's 49 inches. I kind of knew that. This pants is huge, right? For me to make it fit my body, I have to get rid of 18 inches, actually 19. I found out is 49. So I'm gonna give you the first tip and then you can go. In your case, if you have to remove a few inches from the belt, let's say for example, I want to give you an example. You are, okay, 38 and the pants you're working with is 40. So it's only 2 inches, right? So it's not a big deal. 2 inches, most pants, the easiest way to do that is in the back. See? You see the distance between the pockets, this one and this one? You can easily do that. So that's what we're gonna do first. I'm gonna show you how you're gonna remove the seam and then just take 1 inch on each side, and that will satisfy with your powder. All right, you're gonna need one of those seam rippers. So you're gonna start from here, the back. You're gonna rip. See. Okay, now this is a very well made pants. I have to give that to them. I don't know what company. So I want you to fold this way, that, see, fold it, keep everything aligned. And use a pin and take a tape measure and mark 1 inch. See, 1 inch like this. So once you mark your 1 inch, you're gonna go from here, 1 inch everywhere, So basically now you're gonna take your sewing machine, okay? The way we do that, we go from here and go all the way to the top, and then from there, then we start all the way in the couch, and then we go around all the way here. You want to turn to make sure it's perfect, just like it was. Alright. So now you're gonna go all the way down to the crotch area. Remember, it fits you everywhere else, right? So you just do the belt. But you start from the crotch. And now what you're gonna do is to undo the previous stitch all the way to where you have your new stitch now. Okay, now that you have opened up the back, see, this is how it came with. Now this is what you added. So see, this is what you remove. See, you remove technically 2 inches. So you need to iron that to open up the seam like that. And then fold it back like this. See, you fold it. Okay, after doing this, see, this is the new pants. Now what you want to do is to take, first I want you to pin it first so that it doesn't move. Okay, take a needle and a thread, and you're gonna attach those back again like this. Okay, you do that by hand. Yeah, and that should do it. This is, and then you can remove the pin. Now, see, if I measure, let's see what we got now. It's gonna be 2 inches less, I can guarantee you that, right? It was 49. So here, now it was 49, it's gonna be 47. Yay! See, 47. So that's how you remove 2 inches. Okay, I'm gonna consider this as the new pants now, right? The new pen is 47, so it's no longer 43. That person lost 2 pounds and now it's 47 waist, okay? But 47 is not, it's still big. And let's say you want to remove 4 inches this time. So you want to go from 47 to 43. So how do we do that? So if you have to remove that much, let's see, you're gonna remove 4 inches. Let's see where we can remove 4 inches. 4 inches is, I'm gonna go back to the back. See, I'll open the back. There is opportunity. So whenever you do something like that, for 4 inches is considered big, you want to see the distance between the pockets, see? So that's been 2 inches here and 2 inches there. So I think it's possible because the distance is still, there's still room. So I'll go 2 inches here and 2 there. Now the problem we're gonna have is that the belt loops are on the way, so we need to get rid of them, at least move them, not necessarily get rid of them altogether, but move them because it's on the way. Okay, so after you open that much, you're gonna do the same. Now you take 2 inches, 2, 2, and usually when you lose 2 inches, actually 4 inches, you're gonna lose some body fat in the butt as well. So that's why this technique, you're gonna have to do some of the crotch as well. So you have to open up here the crotch area a little bit. So okay, from here you go down and all the way to the crotch. Okay, so this is what you're gonna do, and you mark, you just take a pin this way. See, you make sure they align again. So you pin, you always have to be in the belt area. You pin it. Why? Because you don't want it to move and you want to make it centered like that. So after you pin it, then you're gonna run your machine this way. You go all the way until you get to the crotch area. Okay? And we're gonna go to the machine and show you that. Then you're gonna fold back just like before. Give it another iron. Secure with a pin. And when you turn it over, wow, look at how nice and centered, just like it was before, like the professional. Now I want you to see the difference now. See, those pockets are closer. And I think you kind of reach the maximum distance now. So, and now let's put back those. So this one is already 4.5. Guess what? You don't have to do 2 anymore. You just put 1 in the middle. Okay? So remove the pin. Before you remove the pin, secure it with some threaded needle. Now you remove this. Take 1 belt loop. Okay. The way it was already folded. You put it on the top like this way. Okay? Put on the top. And you run it through your sewing machine. And then the second one, you do the same. You fold it and put it back like that. Okay? Okay, now you see how it's done. Now what you can do is to go under and cut the extra fabric for the belt loop, like that. All right, we are trimming. Okay, so
this is done. It looks pretty much like it was, like a professional. So look at the back, beautiful. So now let's see what is measured now. Let's go. You measure from here. Well, it's 43. Okay, so we went from 49 to 43. So we already removed 6. So we start with removing 2, and now we remove 4. That's 6. Now this pants is 43. So if it fits you and everything is good, then you don't have to watch anymore. I want to thank you for watching my video and subscribe to my channel if you find this valuable. If you find value to this, please subscribe to my channel. But for me, I still have a way to go. This is 43, my waist is 30, so I still cannot wear this. So, and if you lost that much weight, you're probably gonna lose muscle fat. You're gonna lose some fat in the butt. So at this point, I'm assuming you're gonna need to trim the side, not just the belt. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. Let me put the machine a bit away for now. Alright, so this was just for the belt area, right? So I'm assuming we need more. So let's see. This is a very well made pants, I have to say that. So let's see how. We're gonna remove now. So we are 43. So I'm gonna make it a 40. So that's when I'm gonna remove 3 more inches. How are we gonna do that? And I'm still trying to find the easiest way to do that, okay? So we cannot use this, we cannot open the back anymore. It's done. We can't take anymore, otherwise it's not gonna look good because we still have to look good, right? So what we can do is to take some from here to here, because the distance here doesn't have to be that big. Normally I can actually leave 1.5 inch and still look good. So I'm gonna remove 1.5. Oh, perfect. The distance between those 2 pockets is 3 inches. See? So I'm gonna take 1.5 here and 1.5 over there. That will give you my 3 centimeters. Now the pants at the end is gonna be 40 instead of 43. So how to remove? Let's take, this is, you guys can see, this is 3 inches. I'm gonna remove 1.5 like that. And same thing on the side. This 3, I'm gonna remove 1.5. Okay, so removing 1.5. So we got to take that measurement and go all the way to the top. And I'm assuming, and also we can't just remove here, we're gonna remove everywhere, okay? So remember, this is not just to remove the belt, but also to remove extra fabric all the way to the leg, like that. So because you don't just lose 6 inches just from your waist. No, it doesn't work. You're gonna lose weight everywhere in the body. So I'm like that. So we're gonna start from 1.5 here. That 1.5 will go all the way down, and then by the time you get to your leg, we're gonna just do 1/2 inches, okay? Because we don't lose a lot of weight in the leg too much. 1/2 inches, because but if you want to go more than 1/2 inches, you can, be welcome to do that. So how do we do this one to remove this one? Well, guess what? We have to still open up, because by removing this one, we can't just close it like this. It won't look good. I hate to say that, but the easiest way, because we have a belt loop here, we got to take it out. So let's take it out first, because it's on the way, right? So let's take it out. So at this point, we're not just trying to show you the easy way. These pants need major surgery. We're trying to make some surgery on the pants. So, because that's what the pants need. Okay. And we do that same on the other side. Okay. Now, if you didn't have any pocket, it would be a lot easier. It would be a lot easier if you don't have pockets. You can actually fold like this, see, and just sew it, and then put the belt loops back. But in this case, because we want to preserve the belt, the pocket, so we have to take some from the back only. So far we have been taking everything from the back, right? So let's do that. So that means we have to open up again. So we just did it, we have to open up. Okay, so we open up this way. Guess what? Now we have to open more. We actually gonna remove the actual belt, but don't be scared. It's not a difficult procedure. So, okay, you open up more. All right, so this is what we've done so far. See, we remove the belt all the way to here. This is the 1.5 inches we're gonna remove. So that's means we have to undo as well on the side. This is pretty much a lot of surgery, almost major surgery at this point. Okay, so basically we just open up. Yeah, and now we're gonna cut. All right, so now this is the part we're gonna work with. So I'm gonna remove 1.5 pretty much everywhere. See, 1.5. From your knee, then I'm gonna start the cut right now. Alright, so this is what we remove on the side. Then we do the same on the other side. Basically, we open up the back. I even use my scissor to clean up, just like to look professional. See, this is the back, like that. See, nicely done, like a professional machine. And of course, I do that on both sides. We're gonna attach the front. See, from here. We're gonna do the stitch from here all the way to the top, like that. Basically the way it was before. So we connect this way. Okay. So I suggest that you pin it first, okay? You pin it to make sure it goes nice and smooth. Alright, this is the newly connected side. So from here, like that, see? Everything is the same, it just now get closer. First, the way the belt is right now, we're gonna attach the belt just the way it was. We fold it back, and basically you're gonna do the stitch all the way here. So fold it back. Now I want you to see now the belt, this is your 1.5 inch now we just remove. So from that moment, you can technically cut the extra fabric right there. Okay? That's what you just remove, 1.5. See? Now that's a new belt. You can see the surgery is working. At this point, you just have to attach the back. You know how to do that by now, because we've done it twice already. This is the third tie. This time we're not taking any more, okay? We're just attaching them. So the procedure is the same. You just have to make sure it's perfectly matched like that. All right, very good. Then you know what to do by now, right? You open it. And you're gonna use an iron to press, but I'm not gonna use the iron. I'm gonna open and turn it. You can use your finger to scratch it, like that, and turn it inside like this. And you want to secure it with a pin. And you're gonna do the same thing we did earlier. Like use a needle to secure the bag. Okay, very good. All right. And now you can remove this. Okay. And wow. So far so good. Yeah. So this is good. Let's see now how much we have removed. So we can measure from here. Yeah, it's 40 inches now. 40. So now that it's 40, we went from 49 to 40. Wow, this is major surgery, 9 inches. So yes, you can see it's a lot slimmer. Yes, it's a lot slimmer. It's also on the side. So it might be good for now for some people. If your waist is 40, this is gonna be good. For me to go from 40 to 30, that's a lot of inches that I have to get rid of. So I'm gonna have to go and take, not only remove the pocket, so this, I'm gonna remove so much more. Oh boy, it has to be all the way here. I'm gonna remove 3. Okay, 3. 3 on the front, 3 on this side, like that. And of course 3 on that side too. That gives me 6. So 3 inches, 20, that's 6. And then I'm gonna add 1 ply here. Okay? That means I'm gonna remove 5 inches from this front and another 5 inches from the other front. That gives me 10 inches. And after I do that, the pant's gonna be 30 inches in the belt. That's how it's gonna fit me. So as you see, from right now it is 40, but remember we started at 49. So I'm taking it from here from 40 to 30, doing this because I can't use the back anymore. I already used up all the space available, so there's no more space in the back, so only the front. So to do that, guess what? I have to undo all the work that I did. So basically I have to remove the seam, remove the belt, all the way to the zipper. I mean, all the way to here, like that. Now at this point, since I'm making this pen fits me, so I've decided to lay it down and put one of my pattern that I made. Remember, we made this pattern a couple of days ago. So if you want to know how to do that, you can, watch my previous video. So I thought it would be easier for me to just do that. That way, yeah, I know. See, this is so this pattern, so that I know exactly how much to cut. So here. So exactly, see, this is the way I thought it would work. Yeah, like that. Now, if you don't know how to make a pattern, you can easily watch my video and make your own pattern. Now, ideally, that would be the best way. But if for some reason you don't feel confident to make a pattern, you will have to actually put the pins on you and pin pretty much everywhere you want to remove. For me, because I'm removing so much, this is the only way I can actually make this pen to fit me properly. So at this point, I'm gonna cut this. I might put back. I might decide to put the pocket again. So if I decide to put the pocket, so I need to remove the pocket properly. So the way to do that is to only cut the top, just the top. So this is the pocket. So I can put it back, but I'm not gonna put that in the tutorial. It will be too long. I will just put the pocket back myself, and then I'll tell you how I did that. Okay. Basically, you will repeat the same thing on the other side. So at this point, I place my pattern, and again, you should learn how to make your own pattern, right? You can watch my video before. I'll put a link for you. All right. So I think I'm gonna put the pocket again. All right. So I'm gonna put the pocket back. This
Let's see what type of pocket I'm gonna put. I know it has, wow, I forget the, okay, this is the pocket it was before, right? I think I'm gonna, yeah, I'll leave the same pocket, you know, make it exactly the same. All right, the front part of this, we've done with the slimming of the front. So we're gonna do some slimming now in the back. So this is the back, and we took on the side, we already took here. We're not gonna take anymore, we're just gonna take some from the crotch area. In order for me to know exactly how much I need, I'm gonna put my pattern that I made. So to follow this, and I will go all the way like that. Alright, so basically what I did, after I cut the exact, you know, after I made my cut, you know, I cut here. This is the cut, so I use my machine, you know, the serger. This one was already done, so now I did the serger here to make sure it's nice and clean. So I did that on both sides. So this is where you, remember when I measure the crotch area, you want to make sure the crotch area works here. So you're gonna, this is the back and the front. So basically, let me go back. So this is the front and this is the back. So if you measure, it should be what you want it to be. For example, this is where you want it to be. It's from here like that, okay? So for me, that's 27. So that's mean I'm gonna go measure from here to here. That's 12. And I add that here. And it's a little bit more than 27, but it will work, okay? But you want it to be like that. So at least now you have an idea that's gonna stay where it is, it's gonna fit you properly. So remember, this is not a pen that I made from scratch. I had to do some redo, okay? So I could not lower the top because of the pockets already there. So if I take more from here, then it will be too small. So there's a little thing that I had to do to make it work. So it might be a little higher, but it's still gonna work. Okay, now the back adjustment is done. The front adjustments done as well. Adjustment means the pocket, I added on the pleat, and I fix down the zipper. Now I'm gonna connect them together. I'm gonna connect the front and the back. So you place them facing each other, the right side facing each other. Like pocket should be facing pocket. See, the back pocket should be facing the front pocket, like that. So now I'm gonna lay them on top of each other like that. Alright, so basically after we put the side together, see, this is the front, this is the back. Yeah, so it's starting to come together now. Yeah, so the next part we're gonna be doing right now, normally we should iron this side. I'm gonna skip ironing right now, but the next thing we're gonna do is to connect the actual belt. Okay, so we're gonna get the belt going like this all the way. And see how much belt we lost? Oh boy. Yeah, so anyway, that's the next part. So I have attached both belts, you know, this is the first one and this is the second one as well. So at this point I'm gonna cut the extra one because I don't need it. Wow, so this is what's been cut from the belt area.
So that's why now I'm pretty sure it will be able to fit. So the next thing to do is to connect those two together like that. Yeah, see? You're gonna connect the belt together, and you technically, once you do that, you're kind of done. All right, now we connect it. So guess what? We're gonna have to measure to see if it's 30. So again, the measurement will be exactly 30. So this is how we measure. I can even go from here, go like that. So right here. So that should work for me. And now that we measure, the next thing to do is to connect the inside, the crotch area. So we're gonna turn the inside out. All right. Okay, so we turn it inside out, and we're gonna go from, let's say you take left side, we're gonna connect the left side and do a stitch like that. Okay, so I think the back is done. We're gonna close the back now. Let's see, we just finished it. What I did, I iron it to flatten the back. Now I'm gonna close it this way. See, nice, perfect, pretty much like the original. So what you wanna do, you're gonna put a pin to secure it. Just secure it now. So at this point, what I like to do is to run machine in between the seam like that. So the machine is gonna go like this. Okay. Alright, so the belt is done. At this point, yeah, see, the original size was 48, but when we measure it, it was 49. So I can technically remove that. Gotta remove that anyway. Okay, so kind of remove it. Alright, so now let's see. I did the crotch, so let's see how they come out. We almost done. Yeah, this is done. This is the new pants. Oh, wow. So what I have to do now is to put the belt loops and do the hem and done. So the belt loops. So we have 6 belt loops. How do you put them? Normally I like to have the first one right here on that little dot. So the same one right here. So basically we already determined the first one, alright? Because this is the middle, that's why. So then after that, so I have 2 more to do. So basically I measure this one. So from here to here I have 30 centimeters left. So 30 centimeters. I'm gonna do 10. Actually, so this is 10. So I have 30 centimeters here. So I'm gonna divide that 30 almost by. So since I have 6, so I'm gonna have, yeah, like I'm gonna make it spread out in the back like this. Like 2.5 here and 2.5 there. Okay, the distance those two will be 5. And now from here to here, So I'm gonna put 5. So this is 5, this is 5, and you know, spread out like that. So So there are a couple of ways to do that, but you can put it exactly the way it was before, okay? Make sure there's nothing under. Alright, that's the first zipper. Well, if I clean it, you know, it's gonna look nice. Alright, this is the new pins. So what I have to do now basically is to do the ironing, give him a new fresh ironing, because the previous ironing lines will not work because now it's smaller. So I need to do a new ironing. So I added the, you know, the pockets first, and I added the pli. I made the brackets area smaller. Now see, it's 6 instead of 9, I believe. Yeah, it was 9, so now it's only 6. Yeah. And so I remove the belt loops and I added back, see, to fit my waist. And I can tell you now it's supposed to fit perfectly. So when this is the new measurement, remember you have to start from here because that's where the connection starts. Here, here, and exactly 30. So it should fit my waist perfectly. Alright, the last thing we're gonna do is the hem. So we're gonna start from all the way on the top and measure until we get the proper measurement. So I need mine to be 42, and then I'm gonna add 2 more inches for the hem. Okay, so this is 42. I'm gonna draw a line. I want you to see I can just cut it. Ta-da! Done. So we repeat the procedure. I'm gonna do only one side. Now what I want to do is I'm gonna fold this one like that, okay? So I'm gonna fold it. When I fold it, I want this center to be this way, like that. So the technique that I use, this is the front part. See, this is the front. This is the front, this is the back. So what I like to do is to make the front like 1 centimeter shorter than the back. So this is 2. I'm just gonna add 1 centimeter. That's it. Okay? So you have 2 options. You have to iron. You can iron or you can pin. So I'm gonna pin to make sure I measure it here. This is the back. So the back will be exactly the way it is. The front is a little bit, yeah, shorter. So that's the hem, but as you see, we need to do something about this. So what I'm gonna do is to use my serger to cut, okay, to make sure it's nice and clean, like those, okay. So we're gonna do that, the serger, and repeat on the other side. So the next thing I'm gonna do is the hem. So I already ironed it, and also I did the edges with my serger so it looks nice. So now I'm gonna use this machine to do the edge. So we're gonna use what we call an invisible seam. So to do that, you fold it like this. I'm gonna show you two techniques. First technique is to use the actual blind stitch from here. So I'm gonna use the blind stitch foot presser. You put it right here, and you just stitch exactly. And of course you have to adjust. Mine is I believe 10. So that's my then from there you just go. And that's it. So basically, see how the blind stitch work. You can see the here, but you don't see it much over there. It's supposed to be invisible. So that's what they call the blind stitch. All right, so we're gonna pin it first. Okay. Maybe just a couple pin. One more, that's it, 3 pins. All right, so now I'm gonna show you, you can use a regular foot presser to make invisible, to make the blind stitch with a regular foot presser. All right, so remember I used this one before to do the first one. Now the second one I'm using a regular foot presser. So let's do that. You fold it just like you would for any blindfold. You fold like this, you put it just the same way, and now it happened to my machine. Okay, so now we're gonna use I think I'm gonna use the same number 10 that I used before. So here you just have to make sure it doesn't go in too much because it's supposed to be invisible. Okay, remove the pin. And let's see how it looks. Wow, it looks really good. It's really invisible. So, he probably went too deep, but the rest of it is really good. And those gonna go away when you iron. Really good job. So as I show you, you don't need to have a different foot presser to do an invisible stitch. So I just show you how. If you like this video, please like it. Yeah, press the like button so that YouTube can share that with other people that are looking for the same thing. And also, if you like this type of content, please consider subscribing to my channel so that I put more video like that for you. I just show you in this video how you can trim a big pen from 49 inches to only 30. So I hope you like this video, and please consider subscribing to this channel because I put stuff like that all the time. So it was a pleasure working to make this video for you guys, and hope to see you in the next video. Please like and subscribe, and let's get the word out. There's a new designer making all cool stuff for you guys, so let's get to yeah, I'm excited to make more video for you. So this is a pen that I kind of redid, but if you want to know how to make a pen from scratch, I actually did a video, but it's not uploaded yet on YouTube. So you can subscribe to my channel so that when I uploaded it, you can see it, you can watch it. Okay, so thank you guys for watching my video, subscribing to my channels, and liking my video. Thank you so much. I'll see you the next time. So this is the final pens with now only 30 inches. So that's the pen. So basically I had to do a lot of work, right? So
I added a pleat which it didn't have before. I removed the pocket and then I added the pocket back. So then in the back, so I had to remove some, maybe 1.5 inch from here, a lot in the back. So the back now, this is how it looks in the back. So what do you guys think? So I think I did a good job. So thank you for watching.